Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, this is video presentation about the demographic, social, and cultural context of business. My name is Suri Marwa and my friends Endang Nirastuti, Kartini Nelviasari, and Putri Wahyuni. We are from Group 5. Okay, the first slide will be explained by me. Next. First slide, demographic. Point 1. Demographic is the study of a population based on factors such as age, race, and sex. Demographic data refers to socio-economic information expressed statistically, also including employment, education, income, marriage rates, births and death rates, and more factors. Governments, corporations, and non-government organizations use demographics to learn more about a population characteristic for many purposes, including policy development and economic market research. Point 2. For example, a company that sells high-end RVs wants to know roughly how many people are at or nearing retirement age and what percentage are able to afford the product. Okay, the next slide will be explained by Endang Nirastuti.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nama saya Endang Nirastuti dan di sini saya akan melanjutkan presentasi dari Suri Marwa. Oke. Demographic refers to the scope economic characteristic of a population that business use to identify the product preference and purchasing behavior of customers. Demographic factors such as age, gender, education, income, and experience has considerable impact on business performance. While much attention has been devoted to business skills and the problem faced by small business, little attention has been paid to demographic factors. The high value rate of small business in South Africa makes it necessary to explain whether selected demographic factors impact business performance. The focus of third study is the Eastern Cape province, economically the poorest province in South Africa. The study empirically tests whether gender, education, and income of the business have a significant impact on a business.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kartini Nelviasari. Here I will continue video presentation from Endang Nirastuti. Demographic segmentation. The segmentation provides an overview for marketers to whom this product should be offered. The answer to the question to one cannot age, gender, number of family members, family life cycle such as children, adults, married or unmarried, young family with one child. It can also cannot level of income, education, type of work, experience, religion, and uncertainty. For example, Java, Madura, Bali, Manado, China, and so on. Okay, next, socio-cultural segmentation. Various sociological or group and anthropological or cultural variables, namely socio-cultural variables, provide further basis for market segmentation. For example, various consumer markets have been successfully subdivided into various segments based on stage in the family life cycle, social class, core cultural values, subcultural membership, and cross-cultural membership. Okay, the next video by Putri Wahyuni.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Wahyuni. Okay, I will continue the presentation of Kartini Nelviasari. Different demographic and social cultural characteristics can provide opportunities or threats. Social, cultural, demographic, and environmental forces. Social, demographic, and environmental change have a major impact on almost all products, service, markets, and consumers. Small, large, and non-profit organizations in all industries are surprised and challenged by the opportunities and threats that arise from the influence of social, cultural, demographic, and environmental change. This is because the social, cultural, geographic, and environmental threats shape the way of life, work, products, and consumption. These threats create different consumer lifestyle, the change, making organizations and companies have to change their orientation and strategy. Some important social, cultural, demographic, and environmental variables include pregnancy rates, attitudes towards leisure, number of material, attitudes towards business, social program, attitudes towards air pollution work, depletion of the ozone layer of endangered species, and so on. Baiklah, di sini dijelaskan bahwa kekuatan sosial, budaya, demografik, dan lingkungan perubahan sosial budaya, sosial, demografik, dan lingkungan memiliki dampak yang besar pada hampir semua produk, jasa, pasar, dan konsumen. Organisasi kecil, besar, dan nirlaba di semua industri terkejut dan tertantang oleh peluang dan ancaman yang muncul dari pengaruh perubahan sosial, budaya, demografik, dan lingkungan. Ini karena tren sosial budaya, geografis, dan lingkungan membentuk cara hidup, bekerja, berproduksi, dan mengkonsumsi. Tren ini menciptakan gaya hidup konsumen berbeda yang berubah, membuat organisasi dan perusahaan harus mengubah orientasi dan strategi mereka. Beberapa variabel sosial budaya, demografik, dan lingkungan yang penting termasuk tingkat kehamilan, sikap terhadap waktu luang, jumlah sikap perkawinan terhadap bisnis, program sosial, sikap terhadap pekerjaan, pencemaran udara, penipisan lapisan ozon, spesies yang terancam punah, dan sebagainya. Baiklah, demikianlah beberapa hal yang bisa kami sampaikan. Lebih dan kurang kami mohon maaf. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.